Now let us see one by one on board. See here, case 1. When the object is placed at infinite, I have taken thin convex lens. This is the midpoint of the lens, which is named as optical center, represented by O, and it has two focus points which are equidistant, that is represented by f1, f2, and twice of the focal length is represented by 2f1, 2f2. When the object is at infinite, object generally represented by arrow mark, here I used candle. So the rays are parallel. After refraction, it passes through focus. This is the focus point. It is also passed through focus. So when the object is at infinite, image forms at focus. Image location is at focus. And the nature of the image is real image and point sized image. This is case 1. Now let us see case 2. When the object is placed between infinite and 2f1, in between 2f1 and infinite. This is the optical center, f1, 2f1, f2, 2f2. See here, we are placing the object beyond 2f1. Object is represented by arrow mark, which is AB. Top point is A, bottom is B. Now, we know that to locate its image, we have to draw minimum 2 rays from the object. So I am taking one ray which is parallel to the principal axis. After refraction, we know that rule 1, if a ray is parallel to principal axis, after refraction it passes through focus. So see here, it is passing through focus point. And to locate its image position, we have to take one more ray. So I am taking rule 3, the ray which passes through optical center is undeviated. See, taking I am one ray from optical center, that is undeviated. So where the two rays are going to meet, that is the location of image. See here, two rays are coming from top of the object from A. After refraction, we observed they are going to meet here. So this is the perception of A. What is image? Image is nothing but perception of object. I treated this is as A dash, and here from bottom of this object from B, the rays are coming like this. They are passing through optical center which are undeviated. So if you draw a normal, this is the image position A dash, B dash. This is the size of the object HO, height of the object. This is the height of the image. If you observe, when the object is placed beyond 2f1, image forms between f2 and 2f2. And the nature of the image is real, inverted and diminished image. Means height of the image is smaller than height of the object. Diminished image. So this is case 2. Now let us see case 3. See here, thin convex lens, optical center, f1, 2f1, f2, 2f2. Case 3, when the object is placed on 2f1, means object is located at a distance of twice of the focal length. See here, this is the parallel ray. After refraction, it passes through focus. This is the focus. I am taking one more ray. We know that rule 2, if a ray is passing through focus, after refraction, it is parallel to principal axis. See here, this is the point. So this is AB. Again, it becomes A dash, This becomes B dash. Like that. So case 3, when the object is placed at 2f1, image forms at 2f2. The nature of the image is real, inverted and same size of object. So to get a same size image, we have to place the object at a distance of twice of the focal length in front of convex lens. Now let us see case 4. Case 4, that is object placed between f1 and 2f1. This is the optical center, f1 to f1. Here f2 to f2. See here, when the object is placed between f1 and 2f1, parallel ray after refraction passes through focus. Another ray, I am using rule 3, which is passing through optical center, is undeviated. So like this is the location. See here, this is A dash, B dash. So if you observe, when the object is placed between f1 and 2f1, image forms beyond 2f2. Beyond 2f2, the nature of the image is real, inverted and enlarged. Compared to size of the object, size of the image is very, very large. That's why it is called enlarged image. Real, inverted, enlarged. This is case 4. Now let us see case 5. See here, when the object is placed at focus. This is f1, this is 2f1, f2, 2f2. So on focus. See here, when the object is placed on focus, the ray pitch parallel to principal axis after refraction passes through focus. Another ray, I am taking rule 3, which is passing through optical center, undeviated. These two rays are parallel. They are going to meet at far away, that is infinite distance. So when the object is placed at f1, image forms at infinite distance. The nature is real, inverted and highly magnified. Just now we have seen in the experiment. These are all the real situations of convex lens. Now last case, case 6. This is a virtual case of convex lens. Case 6. When the object is placed between optical center and one of the focus. This is the thin convex lens. Principal axis, optical center, f1 to f1, f2 to f2. So object is placed between optical center and focus. See here, to locate its image position, we have to take minimum 2 rays. One ray parallel after refraction passes through focus. Another ray passes through optical center. But if we observe through eye, they are not going to meet. So I backtrack the rays. Then they are going to meet on same side of the object, behind the object, and the nature of the image is virtual, erect and enlarged. This is the virtual image, erect image and enlarged image. So when the object is placed between optical center and one of the focus, image forms same side of the object, that is behind the object, and the nature of the image is virtual, erect and enlarged. So dear students, from this activity we can understand the formation of image by using convex lens in different situations and how to draw ray diagrams. Thank you.